Hello, I'm Thomas Berg, and I'll be your dungeon master. Welcome to the world of Eldalon, for dungeons, dice, and everything nice. Now this world is called Eldalon, and it's full of many stories that have been crafted by the gods. This is not one of them. This is the story about a couple of monster hunters looking to add some extra gold to their pocket. This is their story. I hope you enjoy. Now, a lot of my players here, this is their first time. And I always believe that story trumps mechanics. So if you're going to yell that I missed a rule, I just won't listen. All right, Rose, would you like to introduce your character?
My character is Skill. She is a Kenku, and she is basically just kind of in it because her good friend Kirith is in it. She likes, she's a bounty hunter, so get paid to kill people, basically.
My character's name is Kirith. I'm a Wood Elf Ranger, and basically my whole village was destroyed by goblins, so my goal is to one day rebuild it and make it wonderful again.
My character's name is Felix Skates. I'm a human bounty hunter, and honestly, all I care about is getting paid and getting laid. Looking at you, beautiful.
My name is Jared. I'll be playing a Warforged fighter, and I'll be a metal giant who is just continuing on his quest of crushing monsters with his great axe.
I'm playing Bertka Usk, Lizard Folk Monk, on the search of true strength.
I will be playing Aiden Hearthmore, a noble who wants to have the common people see him as a folk hero.
All right, now we can begin. You are all monster hunters for the Guild of the True Strike, and you've been waiting for this next mission for quite a while. Not only is this the first time there's been this combination of hunters, but this is also all of your first mission without supervision. This is a test to see if you're really meant for the guild. So you all have assembled. You're waiting in a large boat to go to this next mission, and the briefing is about to begin. And you see yourselves surrounded by fellow strange hunters. There's a still awkward quietness in the room until the door opens. And you see one of the veteran members of the guild, Havlet, a female gnome known for crushing things and destroying them with her pickaxe. She has a few gray hairs and a large scar from a dragon claw across her face. As she goes in front of the room, you all sitting down in awkward silence, she goes, "All right, now, this is it. This is where you prove that you're here to do what you signed up to do. If you die, that's not on us, that's on you. We've prepared you with the necessary materials to take out this threat. Now, I'm going to do some basic debriefing of the area. You're going to a place known as Bellbreeze. It's kind of a vacation area for families. Problem: a few people who vacation alone have gone missing. So we're sending you to investigate. Now, we don't have much of an idea of what this creature is, but it is either small or some sort of shapeshifter, as it seems to blend in with the cityscape of Bellbreeze. Bellbreeze is 3 islands connected by large bridges. Now, this is your first mission without supervision, but don't go too wild. We've lost a few parties doing that. Okay, now, I like to always do some exercises before we get poof, an explosion. Very, not loud, but very shattering. like almost like glass shattered with it. And smoke seems to be coming out of one door. And Havlet just frustrated goes, "Allison!" And opening the door, can I borrow these fine hunters? I seem to be in a bit of a mess. Allison is a researcher who works for the Guild of the True Strike. A shy half-elf who is always buried in his researches, mainly focused on ooze-type monsters. The boggles got out of their cage. Please? Well, it's up to the hunters. Would you rather do your exercises or take care of the boggles?
I say we take care of the boggles. Obviously, this poor man needs our help.
All right. You're lucky, Allison. Thank you. If you could all come with me? And the door opens more as just smoke just plumes. And now you can see him more clearly. He's covered with 3 goggles on his forehead, all mismatched lenses to help his weak eyes. He's in dusted robes that were pure white until you think the explosion happened. Just through this hallway, and you'll go into my lab. Just be careful, because I was also experimenting with some other oozes. Just don't let anything else out, okay?
Now, I heard that oozes can melt clothing off. Is that true?
Certain types of oozes. One known as black pudding specifically does it for armor.
Okay.
But please, hurry. I don't want him to destroy too much of my research.
I got you.
All right, then we should go ahead on it.
All right.
Yeah, we should.
All right. So, you make your way down the long hallway to Allison's lab. You enter it, and there are 4 cages. Oh, flying coins everywhere. Nice. If I could flatten these out a bit better.
Got this.
Thank you. Gosh, this, all right?
Hold my fingers here
Yeah.
forever. Here.
Yay,
Yeah.
all right. Perfect. Let's lay that up with the grid. There we go. Okay. So you see 3 boggles, these strange purplish black creatures, small, long, furry ears, and big yellow eyes and grizzled teeth. They seem to be covered in this strange ooze. As they all see you walk into the room, you hear as one screams at the other. These will represent the boggles. Since they are a small creature, 2 of them can occupy 1 space.
Got it.
You also notice the 4th cage has a strange orange liquid that seems to be flowing in a case. Not only is it a cage, it's also covered in glass as it bangs against it with different appendages. All right, I'll ask you to place your figures in these 2 lines of squares right here.
First.
Jay, where do you want to be?
Got you.
All right,
I mean, pretty close to the front.
all right.
I'll put you next to me.
I don't know why you wouldn't want me in the front.
They just all smash into each other.
No, I'll be in the
This is
Giant.
I'm gonna flatten out a bit better. I can use my phone too.
Flat part.
Yeah, there we go. All right. I'm gonna ask you to all roll initiative.
So we're allowed to murder these things, right?
You didn't check with Allison, but he said to take care of them.
Take care of them. All right.
All right. Did anyone get above a 20? Okay, that's fine. Did anyone get 15 or higher? What'd you get?
16.
Nice, Jared. Did anyone get a 10 or higher? What'd you get?
13.
What'd you get?
Hey.
This is gonna go great.
Yeah, this is wonderful. It's the first combat scenario, guys. Yay!
I'm gonna have an SG. you.
Yes.
Actually, I've got on my initiative. I got 12.
You got 12. You still had a 13?
Yep.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure. I
All right.
didn't, like,
Thank you. Yeah, please add your initiative to your rolls.
I don't have any
All right.
initiative bonus.
Does anyone get a 5 or higher?
I got 5.
All 3 of you?
I got 9.
Yo, you got a 9. Okay.
That was amazing.
I was about to say, I was like, dang, okay.
Roll off.
This is about to go very poorly.
Yeah.
You guys
It's gonna be fine.
Possibly.
It's a good thing you
Did you
guys got a
do
paladin to help
Get
you.
another roll.
It's a good thing you're such
The
diverse
base group, I guess.
people. Both of you got 5s?
Yeah.
Who has the higher dexterity modifier?
It's probably gonna have +2.
I have +3.
All right, so it's you,
I actually need this
Kristen.
So just use the thing. Oh.
No, it's not. It's upside down.
Oh, okay. We're not promoting.
I mean, we could.
We're not.
All right.
Oh.
Is everything
Fine.
okay?
We're really good at this.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
okay.
All
Don't
right. Oh, we're using the hammer. All right. Wonderful.
Okay.
That one's really big.
That one's huge.
Do we have a smaller one?
Is that for both of them? What is?
She kind of forgot to grab one.
Oh.
So
That's a large one. Okay.
For now, it'll work until we get smaller ones.
All right. All right. Jared, your instincts kick in immediately. You're ready for combat. What would you like to do?
One of those.
Oh wait.
Which one's
This one's over here. And these two are yelling at each other.
I don't know. I have a great axe. I can hit 2 at once, right?
No, that is like a swing and a cleave ability. You don't have that yet.
I don't have that. Okay. Well, maybe the closest one.
Move you to the closest one.
Yeah.
So that's just 5 feet of movement.
Yeah.
And what's the? Does your battle axe have any reach? Okay. So move you here. You are in between the boggle and the case of ooze. Is that okay?
It's fine.
All right.
I'm good with it.
All right.
Just as long as nobody breaks the
Yeah,
glass.
helmet.
Yeah.
Swing at it. Make a swing.
Okay, that's not bad.
Plus.
Plus my attack. Or
So glad
no, is it plus attack bonus? No, it wasn't.
It is plus your attack bonus.
Okay, so plus 5. So
Plus 5. That hits. Roll damage.
Okay, cool.
Yay.
1d12.
That good old Warforged power.
Can you not find it? There you go.
Yeah. D12.
Yeah.
All right. Roll.
Yeah, so 9. I know, is it?
6.
It's a 6 plus
Plus.
5, so 9.
Plus what?
Plus 3.
All right. So 9.
9.
So, as you instantly charge up in between the glass, your battle axe chunks and just skin just peels off as this. It oozes more from its skin. And you realize you took one of its long ears off.
That's about it.
Yeah, I'm keeping that.
I
I was gonna take it.
All right,
No, I don't want it.
Hold on to it.
Colin, it is your turn.
All right,
What would Aiden like to do?
Aiden's gonna actually put up his shield, so that's gonna lower his armor class for, no.
Put down,
Yeah.
put away his shield?
Yeah, put it
Okay,
on his
so you put
back.
away your shield.
And he's gonna now use his sword as a two-handed weapon.
All right.
And he's going to attack the one
That
that Jared is attacking.
chasm.
Chasm.
Such a simple one.
All right. I got a 17.
That also hits.
Nice.
Which one is yours?
This one.
All right, let me move him up a square.
Yeah, no, it's gonna work on enough.
That's all
I
right.
got a 5.
You got a 5?
Yeah.
Plus.
5.
Is it the 5?
Just 5.
Okay. So the boggle, still reeling from the pain of losing its ear, you're using your two-handed sword?
Yeah, I'm using a sword two-handedly.
All right.
Long sword.
So a quick long sword strike. As you get a large divot in its forehead. It's still standing, but it's not looking too good. All right. It is now that boggle's turn. That boggle is holding itself tight as just blackish liquid just from its pores all over, and it is going to.
If you're gonna do that off the ship.
It's going to use his movement and is going to try to jump on Chasm.
Were we supposed to kill them or just hurt them?
He didn't ask, so it's
He told you to
basically
take
slaughter
care of
everything.
them.
I mean, I'm not getting paid.
And he has advantage because of his
I
slippery
am a very
ooze.
simple-minded person.
He grapples onto you as he's on your head, and just this strange, just slippery, oil-like thing is just dripping all into your like gears and parts, and it's super uncomfortable. You are considered grappled. You can make me a athletics roll.
Kazum, my good friend, you have something on you right now.
Well, just in case you weren't aware.
Okay. It's against theirs, so they might
Athletics, so
they
it's plus 5, so 10.
never you did better than them.
Hey.
So as it scrambles on your head trying to like get a foothold, it slips in its own oil as you move around
Rip.
and falls here. All in this corner, everyone is flanking each other. All right.
That's just a little too relatable with itself.
Rose, what would Scope like to do?
Behind me, can you fly over me?
Yeah, Cameron got it.
Because
Oh.
Oh yes, sorry, Cameron.
So I want to move. If I'm attack him, be flanking with him or not? Does he
Yes, you can.
Okay.
You would be flanking him because of him.
Okay, yeah.
So to move here.
Yes.
All right.
And then I'll do unarmed strike.
Unarmed strike. All right, roll the hit.
Tail whip.
That is.
Are you using your claws, your bite, or a fist?
There's a pause.
All right.
And that's a D20.
Yes, that's a d20 plus your attack modifier.
What is it?
18.
Okay.
Your attack modifier is next to your weapons.
That's my weapons. Oh.
So it's plus 4.
Plus 4.
20.
20, 22, 22.
Expert strike. All right, roll the hit.
And then that is a D4.
One hit KO?
Possibly. All right, roll a d4.
Hey.
It is. It's the triangle looking.
got it.
It's the triangle looking one. You don't want to step on. 4 plus.
Plus.
Really?
Oh, 4 plus 6.
All right. You also, I forgot to mention this because you were flanking. You got advantage on your roll, so just roll again to see if you crit.
No.
Okay, but you still hit. How much damage in total?
6.
6. All right. Shing! And you just, with expert precision, leaving these claw marks around its face as and it falls.
I mean, yeah.
You don't know if it's unconscious or dead, but it's not moving.
We'll just leave it where it
Yeah.
is.
All right, Rose. It is now your turn.
The third one was a folk. I have a very important question.
Scope is going to attack that one.
Do you want to move towards it, or do you want to use a range?
I'll move towards it.
All right. So you maneuver in between your two rangers, and you want to be here.
Yeah.
Okay. So you are currently flanking it.
I'll use my dagger.
Use your dagger. All right. Roll the hit. 10. Sorry. As you tried to maneuver around your roguish, your fellow stealthy friends, pull out your dagger. It just too many actions, and the boggle sees it coming with its large yellow eyes and is able to dodge out of the way.
Well,
All right, Kristen, what would you like to do?
okay. I'm gonna go ahead and attack the other thing as well.
You gonna use your bow, or are you gonna move close to it? What are you?
Considering the awkward angle, I'll go ahead and use my bow.
All right.
And so yeah, it's a longbow. So just go ahead and
All right. Well, it's pretty close for a longbow, but still roll.
all right. Let's see what happens. 17.
Nice. You do not hit your friend. The
Yay!
scope. Roll damage.
Okay.
That would be very insulting.
Yeah, I can understand that. Do I roll this one for damage?
I don't know. What
What
does
do
it
you-
say?
It should say on the.
Longbow.
I believe it's
Longbow is
D8.
1d8 piercing.
1d8. Roll 1d8.
1d8.
Yeah.
So what would they say?
No,
Down.
it's the double triangle.
Got it.
Double pyramid. 6. Do you have any modifiers for damage wise?
The longbow got +4.
Plus
That's
4.
that's just
What's attack bonus? Oh, never mind.
So it should be plus your dexterity.
Oh, it is.
Okay. So the arrow fires into the boggle's shoulder as it hits into its side.
Yeah. Sorry, little buddy.
Okay.
What?
Brian, what would Felix like to do?
Felix,
I know.
it's time to shine, guys. So you guys know exactly what I'm gonna do.
I growl.
Have you ever tried to see a reptile try to growl like a lion? It's like that.
Like, could I accidentally shoot the lizard?
No.
You can accidentally aim at anyone you want, but just the way he's
This is
positioned,
gonna
you
be great.
could hit the glass if you miss and free the ooze.
Please don't do the thing.
Ooze really takes away clothing. Anyways, I would like to
don't know
fight
that.
the first one. The
Okay.
one in pincer, not pincer, flank him. Yeah.
Linking him?
Yep.
All right.
Pincer?
Currently Aiden is in your way. You can move to get a better shot, but it would block her line of sight of the other boggle.
Wow, Aiden, aren't you cool? I would like to use
Or you can attack the one that Scope is engaged with without any penalties.
Sure, I'll do that.
All right, using your bow.
Might as well.
All right. Draw an arrow. Roll a hit.
That in here.
Got him.
He's over here.
Oh, it's 16.
Plus.
16 plus dexterity, right?
It's plus your attack modifier.
Oh, yeah, that's 20.
20. All right. You hit. Roll damage.
Okay. And
You really hit.
Wait, what do you have a longbow or?
Sure, but so it's a d6.
All right. Roll the d6. It's the square.
Oh yeah, it's just a regular dice.
It's okay. We all make mistakes.
3
Plus
2 piercing, so 5.
5. Nice. Poor Boggle has 2 arrows in it now. As aim it up, line it. Lets out this strange noise. All right. It is that Boggle's turn. No, it's
I'm so sorry that we have
that
bows.
Boggle's turn. It's the Boggle. The Boggle,
Sorry, we're not natural.
now with 2 arrows in it, is very scared.
I think he's good now.
Shouldn't you just name again?
The Boggle is going to try to attack Scope. This is the closest thing next to it.
Right.
But it does have a penalty to attacking because there are 2 arrows in its arms.
That would make sense.
Also, there's flanks.
Yes, there also
Everybody
is
is
flanks.
flanking everybody.
You are way too fast for this
Hey.
Boggle who has been arrowed too hard. It goes "Ugh," trying to claw at you, but just you quickly just move your leg up as it falls over.
Okay, I feel like that
It's
one,
able to scramble itself back up.
I feel like that one and the other one, they're pretty good. We can probably just put them back in their cage, they'll be fine.
No, because he was able to.
You
Put
don't need to
back
kill
up.
everything.
If we show mercy to these boggles, what are the other boggles gonna think?
I mean,
All right.
in there,
Do you?
that was trying to be done subtly, but no,
You haven't tried the languages you know. They could know Orcish.
What does it speak?
You don't know.
we can just put them back
All right.
in the cage.
So, Jared, top of the round. It's your turn again.
I'm swinging again, no? She's talking
No.
about putting it back in the cage.
You gonna swing or put it back in the cage?
No, they're talking about putting it back and swinging.
All right.
It
This one?
cried.
The one right in front of me.
It literally
It broke
cried.
out of the cage.
Okay, yeah.
Look, we can
Would
check
you-
it when it's dead.
Well, we're the
Yeah,
real
no.
animals for putting it in the cage, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going for another
You
right
did
there.
it, so.
Oh.
Natural
that's
20.
I
It
do.
is the first crit of our game. Go ahead and roll
So,
damage, and once you've calculated it, double it.
That's it.
That's not how this game is
We're
played.
12.
And
Oh, no.
So roll damage.
Done.
Yeah, I'm rolling. It's 11.
That was almost.
And you also roll again
plus
because you got a
3.
crit, right?
no, you double.
You
No.
double it?
Yeah, double damage.
Okay, so are you just doubling this, or are you doubling?
You double the dice, and then you add your damage modifier, so it's like
22 plus 25.
25? So there was one boggle in front of you, now there's 2 half boggles in front of you. As you just, over your head, it's a clean strike as it goes. As it falls into 2 separate parts.
Dissection easier.
That's
This boggle has been cleaved.
I am too.
Only leaving one boggle left. Colin, it is now your turn.
Point out, I made you.
I'm gonna grab the boggle and put it in its cage.
Thank
This
you.
one?
Yeah.
Give me a grapple roll, which is athletics.
Athletics.
Ooh! What'd you get?
I got a 21.
21. So, without much fight, these seem weak creatures compared to your human strength. You just pick it up like a child.
Well, I mean, I'm like putting anher sword, so I basically grab it with one hand. I'm like, hey, we're putting you back in the cage.
So you use your movement to move him there?
Yeah, and I just go ahead and put him in this one.
All right.
And lock it.
Lock it. You didn't. All right.
I hope he
You
doesn't have to
set
pay
him
for
in.
Oh, it's so much better than it being.
Silva. Do you have Sylvan?
I do have Sylvan.
It swore to him in Sylvan.
Wait, what?
It just swore to like all of you for like killing its brothers.
Can I say?
All right.
I to be quiet.
So we're
Okay.
getting paid for this, right?
No.
No.
I don't do stuff for free. Someone better give
Well,
me
that's
money.
too bad.
Stop.
Alright.
Doing it, okay?
You're
So-
in the crew.
Combat is over. You have dealt with the boggle threat.
Actually,
Yeah.
Right. So you can all pick up your minifigures
I have a
now.
question.
Boom.
Yes.
Oh,
So are the
that's
can I eat said boggle?
Like one of the dead ones?
Yeah.
Sure.
I think
Alright,
that would be
So
entirely messy.
you pick it up.
Yeah.
You want? Is there any way you want to eat it? Or you just want to eat it
Just take a bite out of it.
okay.
for like its head? It's the one that you like clawed, and so there's already like an easy like path mark for your teeth.
This is like debating on how to eat a gummy bear.
Its skull is surprisingly thick, but with make a strength roll.
D20.
I need to show
I'm
you.
leaving the room. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, I'm not dealing
Yeah,
with this.
we're gone.
Not today.
Plus 1. 16.
16. It tastes disgusting.
Good karma.
So much
Swallow
oily. All right.
Well then, I'm terrified for my life.
The rest of us are out of the room. We don't.
We're
What does it
gone.
taste
All right.
like, Lizard folk?
Death.
Oh.
I look at him and lick my lips.
I thought he was gone, or is he? Are
Yeah,
you?
no,
I'm in the room.
everybody
I'm in the
except
room,
you
like-
is in
Oh.
Okay, never mind.
All right. So y'all go back to the hallway.
You ate the most disgusting thing in the world, and you were just like,
You know what, so it's
As
gonna
you lick
taste
your
like
lips
chicken.
thinking about me, that's
That's
weird.
That's uncomfortable.
So you see Allison in the hallway fanning off more smoke. Hey, is everything okay?
yes, we took care of the problem. Unfortunately, 2 of your specimens are dead, but I was able to save one of them and put it back in its cage.
Okay.
Thank you so much. And
It was not special.
is there any? I'm so sorry. I was seeing how the interesting boggle oil would react to a brown slime. Oh, you've got some on you, and he like pulls out like a small vial and just starts scooping it off your shoulder. So,
that's why.
so you're gonna go on the mission in Bellbreeze, right?
Yes,
Yep.
actually.
Well, I can repay you in some extra information about the area. I've been there a few times.
That'd be cool. Really?
Okay. Now don't tell Havit I told you this, okay?
I'm sorry. That's the last one.
Don't tell Halvit I told you this. She might kick me out of the guild. Yeah. So, Bellbreeze has an interesting factor to it. The waters seem to have some sort of healing property, so they've made all sorts of bathhouses around these certain springs. Now, before, it was an old monodrome civilization. Before the monodromes fell, and mostly elves and gnomes picked it back up and made this nice little vacation area. Now, they do have part of the ruins to the monodrome part of the city, as a kind of little like tour ride. But I wouldn't go digging around monodrome ruins unless you're ready to possibly be injured in multiple ways.
Good to know.
Yeah. But if you were okay with being injured in multiple ways, I would love some monodrome artifacts, and I would pay heavily for it. Obviously put the mission before my queries, but
How much are you willing to pay for such artifacts?
well, depends on how many artifacts you bring back. And of what quality they are.
What's the highest that you would pay for it?
Well, like, if you've got, like, a Petrodrome skull, that would go for, like, I'd give you, like, 500 gold.
500.
Yeah, but,
I mean, we're just doing it for science, not.
Yeah.
It's for science, not money.
Petrodrome's still alive? Or?
hopefully not, because those are dangerous.
How dangerous?
Their breath can paralyze, most species.
That could be an issue.
Most species.
But most of the place is cleared out. I'm just asking for you to look out for more of the traps they build into their architecture.
That's also good to know.
All right. Anything else you would like to know? Because I grew up there.
What type of traps?
The monodrome traps?
Yeah.
Usually acid.
Okay. Are there beautiful women over there?
In Belbreeze?
Yes.
Gosh, okay.
Yes. There's it's visually sweating.
Oh, I started crying.
It's a nice place, and there's many good-looking people there.
Oh, well, thank you for this information.
Yeah.
Sorry he made you feel uncomfortable.
He does that to everybody. Don't
Don't
worry about it.
do I seem uncomfortable?
No.
Around him.
Okay. Anything else?
I think that should be good. Unless any shops that might be really helpful.
Let me check.
I have one very important question.
There are some nice shops there. Yes. Us.
I feel as though I won't be. I have a problem around
Yeah.
people. As you may know.
The people not accepting lizard folk. Don't worry. Well, they probably don't get a lot of lizard folk. There's a lot of dragonborn families that go there. So you won't be too out of place. The shops there are the Double Bubble, where you can get nice potions. There's the Soups, which is a nice restaurant inn kind of area. There's Crockery and Habitat and What's Your Habits, which is kind of like a little magical trinket shop. And that's the ones I remember. I haven't been there in a while.
What's the nice trinket shop?
Habits?
What's the habit?
Yeah, what's your habits?
Crockery and What's Your Habits.
Got it. Awesome.
It's a nice place, and it's separated into 3 districts: the shopping districts, the ruins districts, and the kind of the bathing districts, all kind of like mapped out. Don't be mean to the people who work there. They don't get paid a lot of silver.
Is he still scooping stuff off of me? Am I saying all this?
Yes.
I have
Great.
one question.
Yeah.
Can you stop scooping me?
But they won't. Okay.
It's not like you take showers.
It's uncomfortable.
You're a robot.
Anyway,
You can't talk to people like that, Felix.
I can
That's
talk to
so
people
wrong.
however I want.
anyway,
that's
that
so
sounds
good.
great.
Tissues.
Thank you so much for your help and assistance.
One last thing.
Okay.
Is there anything that you think that we should know about? Anything extra?
Don't. There's this kind of more living quarters area known as the Spiral Alley.
Mm-hmm.
Don't travel the Spiral Alley at night.
Why?
People might want something that they don't have, but you do. Namely, money.
What about charisma? Got a lot of that.
You certainly do, Felix. You certainly do.
I don't think they can steal that. But thank you so much for your information.
Well, actually, there's a certain ooze that. Oh, I'll bore you.
The certain news is this.
To take my charisma away. My charming good looks.
Do we need to be warned about it?
The ooze?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not native to Belbreeze. You don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
It's just my research mainly focuses on oozes.
Right. If we find anything about ooze, we'll pick it up for you.
Oh, please. And monodrome artifacts. They're such an interesting race.
Got it. All right.
Can I take part of the ooze with me?
What?
Just scrape it off him.
The brown ooze in my lab?
The one I killed.
That's a boggle.
Bobble? I don't part of it.
Don't worry, there's boggle oil on him. You can have
There's
that.
I want
still
the one
enough
I
around
killed.
your mouth.
want?
Yeah.
Somebody doesn't
Yeah.
know how to use a napkin. Dirty lizard folk.
Oh dear.
Felix, I'm shocked at you. How dare you call my good friend Uns a dirty lizard folk?
Don't touch me.
Usk.
Us. That's
You
what
said
I
Uns.
said.
This is
I
not-
said us.
Even I know his name.
I said us. Felix.
Do you really want boils?
Wow.
I want dinner.
Yeah, us, you can keep it. If okay, and he walks away back into his lab.
Thank you, my good sir.
So where's Pat? That
yeah.
way we can get this started, because
Yeah, let's go.
I got a lady waiting for me.
I have dinner waiting for me.
Okay.
All right, so you travel by boat
Well, before we do
before you
that,
leave.
yes, I'm like, Felix, why don't you take lead on this expedition, since you know so much about this place?
I never
And
said that I did.
I don't care if you do or don't. You obviously seem like a leader at this potential right now. So go take that. And I like sneak off back to where the researcher is.
Allison?
Allison, yeah, I go back to Allison. I'm like,
Yeah.
Self-conscious.
oh,
about
Allison, don't
themselves.
worry, don't fret about me.
I want to know who gave him
So about
authority
those
to give you
monograms.
authority.
Yeah.
Is it
How-
Naspa here?
Is there a way that we could possibly get paid a little more?
For the monodrome artifacts?
Yes. I mean, mission of course goes first and whatnot.
Yeah.
But just if we were to go out of our way and collect some for you.
I'm gonna have to ask you to roll persuasion.
I have popcorn stuck in my teeth. This is a bad day.
Congratulations.
Persuasion?
Yep.
18.
18. Nice.
Another big box.
Oh. I mean, yeah, you are risking your lives for my research. I should pay you all a lot.
All right, yes. But more specifically me. Because I definitely will get you one of those artifacts.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome,
Is he trying to
Allison.
sleep with him?
And I leave the room.
All right.
That's a real question.
Wow.
All right. Hey, you never know.
So do we have like
You may not be gay, but your characters
two?
could be.
Do we have like
Well,
two back?
he is what I showed you guys.
How many
earlier.
straight people I have to
Well,
play?
he is a.
He's a noble.
He's
He's an
noble.
asshole.
He's
I'm charming.
You're
Unlike
charming?
Felix,
Considered by who?
by everyone in
noble.
my kingdom. But what kingdom do you have? You just murdered people for a living.
I'm sorry, I
You're
wasn't
still not
born
the same
into it
realm.
like you.
He just said he wants. No, you.
Because if you were born into
Building.
it,
I think we're supposed to be on a boat.
you would have
Yes.
been so
Uh,
far worse.
Okay, narration.
All right. So you all take a boat, a large boat, to Bellbreeze. It is outfitted with
If it makes you feel better.
on the sails with the emblem of your guild, the Guild of the True Strike, 2 swords and in between a contract. You notice your captain seems to be a half-orc who's ordering a bunch of mainly humans around. She seems determined and not like she wants to have a conversation with any of you.
I take note of this.
All right.
Don't ask her anything.
I also
So-
don't want to have conversation.
In the distance, you all can start to see this green rock. You get closer and closer. This is the city of Bellbreeze. The architecture is like almost stained with this kind of green tint to it on the stone and tile. As you make your way into docks at the shopping district, you see the shops Allison was talking about and a few more shops. Shops like
I have room for that.
the Full Basket.
Full basket.
And you see the alley, the spiral alley, general goods.
No.
Well, I mean, only at night.
Room.
What time of day is it?
It is. It's morning-ish. You don't know the exact time.
It's early.
Yeah, you got up early, but the boat travel took like 3 hours. And this female half-orc lets you off at the docks, makes sure all of you get off, throws some of your luggage at you, and goes, "When you're ready to come back, Me and my crew will be waiting.
Thank you so much for having us travel with you.
It's my job.
And you do a fine job at that.
Wow,
He's going to hurt you.
Thank you. And she goes to the captain's quarters. You didn't even get a name.
Yeah.
I'm joking. All right.
Pencil's is trying to sleep with a half orc.
Apparently Allison.
I think a princess
All right.
over a rapist.
So, you can explore the different areas of the shopping district. You do see where the spiral alley begins in the more housing area, and you do see this pool with a statue of a kraken in the middle of it.
Also, as we're walking through this place, I want to do divine sense. Just
For undead?
Just in general.
Divine sense.
Divine sense actually allows to find undead, fae, celestial. Just kind of like it senses good.
Fiend, celestial, fae, undead.
Yes, I want to say.
In how large of a radius?
60 feet radius.
60 feet radius? As you channel yourself into your divine notion, you scan the area, You're not really getting anything.
Okay.
It kind of reassures you a bit.
I think
So, where would you guys like to go? You see both the bridges into the bathhouse district and the ruins district.
Why don't we just split up, honestly? Because I don't want to be with
Split up?
Princess.
I want to go to the.
I don't want to be with a murderer either.
This is true.
Hey, I'm good at my job. I don't need this from you at all.
Oy, okay. Although the problem with splitting up is that we do need to still gather information.
I'm poor.
Well, maybe we can gather information quicker if we split up.
Yeah, he is true.
We're gonna split up so early though.
Yes.
No.
I can speak to animals.
Do we want to take a vote on this? Want to take a vote on this?
I want to go. I just want to go to the shopping district.
You just want to go to the shopping
Let's
district?
go to the shopping district. First of all, we can get some supplies at the shopping district.
True.
Second of all, that's all I got.
With what? How much gold do you have? Because I only got 10.
I don't know.
What did you do?
Hey, you! Lizard folk. You see this large...
Oh, here we go!
You see this large green dragonborn approach you, and he goes, "What are you doing hanging around with these? You should join the Calgreeg. Be with your own kind."
Hello,
and he
anti-
hands you a small invitation to join the Calgreed.
Look at that, we're making friends already. Isn't this just great?
Quiet dinner.
That's
Your
the
positivity
attitude.
just like annoys me, honestly.
And the Dragonborn gives you a thumbs up. Trust me, it'll be better to be around yours of your own. And he walks away. He walks on
Wait,
to
what
a
are you
different
doing
ship.
invitation
To join the Calgreed. K-L-A-A-G
A-L-A-A?
A-G-R-E-E-D.
You're
Calgreed.
already in a group?
What's...
Looking at the information, it seems to be a sailors group for kobolds, lizard folk, and dragonborn. They
I know.
are they are native to an area known as Karen, and they explore the seas of Kestrin and take down anyone who they don't like. Slightly criminal,
You should
pretty
vote.
criminal organization.
You know, if you join
Decently
them,
criminal organization.
your
But where they
target
come
number
from, it's not
one.
criminal.
I'm telling you, I can speak to animals. They're animals, so I can speak
Alright.
to them.
What would you like to do?
And
down.
continues.
Okay.
So what'd you get there, Greenie?
Oh gosh.
Dinner invite. You want
Dinner
some?
invite.
Mm.
Nice. Real romantic in me.
Real romantic.
Punch him? Roll to attack with advantage.
Okay.
I mean,
You know what?
not to
You know what?
hurt,
Never
but
mind.
like,
You're probably gonna do 1 damage plus your strength modifier. What'd you get? You have advantage because it's a sneak attack
right.
technically.
Okay.
What's your armor class?
Armor class is 13.
Do you want to use your sneak attack damage or no? Sure. All right. Roll a d6.
Half dead.
Roll a d6. Cause no, a d6. That's a d8.
Peace out.
D6, please.
Dice.
So that plus your strength.
D6 is the regular dice. It just has a fancy
Two.
name.
You take 5 damage as Scope, this strange bird just sucker punches you right in the back of the head.
Hold on,
Yeah, in the
chill
back.
with you.
Just boom.
I'm not interested in mine.
You left him with 1 HP.
I turn away.
So the rest of you, as you're talking and babbling a bit, you just notice Felix. Oh, God! As Scope just bashed him on the back of the head. Felix,
Metallic
you
left.
have a large headache. Possible concussion.
And back to attack him.
Metallic class.
Do not mess with my food.
Thanks, great.
Bird Brain.
She can only repeat after people, so.
Can I yell at it in Giant Eagle?
At Scope?
You
Yes,
have one
that's
health
go.
left.
Sure.
Maybe we should not do the
You just. It also has to do with the body language, so you're a bit like,
Okay.
Just walk away.
yeah, you
Just
can.
walk away.
I'm gonna.
You are also bleeding from the back of your head.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna walk away.
Yeah, we'll just. Although at the same time, they're probably gonna kill him, so we should probably take him with us. That way he doesn't destroy.
No, let the boys fight.
Get supplies.
The boys fight. You're the one who hit me.
Get supplies.
Because you're being stupid.
Alright, we get supplies, find a place to stay,
Uh-huh.
and then we start going around getting information.
Okay,
Okay,
I'm
I
walking
agree with
away.
Where are you
I'm just
walking?
gonna-
Walking away towards what did we can't see?
The
The full basket.
full basket, okay.
I'm gonna walk towards the full basket.
She's going to get
I
food.
wanted to go see what you have.
I'm done with you guys.
I'll go with you. I'll go with you.
And
You gonna walk with her?
Yes.
Ersk.
What you have it?
What do you say?
Well, I'm guessing I have to go to the double bubble to get some
I'll go
help.
to us.
I guess I'll go with you to the double thing.
Wait, Howard. All right, pause.
Hold on, guys.
Pause. All right, so you are splitting up into 3 right now.
Hold on. Where are they in relationship to each other? Like, can we pass them on the same street?
Yeah,
Okay.
this is kind of like a shopping district that like
Oh, he's gonna end
the
up
road
dead.
wraps around most of the shops.
Okay, so we can. So we're not like
Yeah, she's
on
the best.
different sides of town.
No, you're not gonna be on different sides of town.
Okay, and we're just shopping.
Yeah.
Just shopping. Don't do anything stupid.
I'm with him.
All right,
I'll
so
do my best.
So you
So-
Not
you two-
promising though.
you two.
so since you walked off first, you walked off to the full basket. Did anyone go with you?
Yeah.
All right.
Jared wins.
this is what
So what color are your feathers again? Black.
Sorry.
So black next to huge, large black metal. As you both. No,
Has it been cleaned?
it either drived off or Allison got it.
I should have brought my coloring books.
I'm gonna say y'all most of it at least.
Yeah. So you enter the full basket as it's kind of hard to maneuver in Belle Breeze just because there's so many tourists. But as you enter the shop, it seems to be it seems to be mainly gnomes and halflings, and there's a gnome and a small counter who goes, welcome. How may I help you today?
Who is this for?
She can only
This is for the
repeat-
full basket.
She can only repeat after what people say.
Oh no.
So
Nice to see you. Would you like to peruse my fine foods? So a lot of these seem like perishables, candles,
I can only repeat what I've heard before. Does that include things like?
from your backstory.
Okay, cool. So I can say general things.
Yes, but it's all repeats.
Okay.
It's like Bumblebee from Transformers.
Yeah. But I was
Bad
wondering
movie.
how limited I was in what I could
No.
say. Like,
You're limited, but it's not like no, you can't talk.
well, I'm also a rogue, so I'm not talking a lot
Okay.
because generally speaking,
Alright.
like the idiocracy
So,
of that.
what would you like to do in this place as I pull up the shop list?
I'll peruse.
You just peruse?
that's a fun word. Peruse.
There seems to be elven wines of different kinds,
Why would I?
different exotic butters, strange candles and lamps and like incense burners, a few bits of jewelry. It's mainly like food stuff. There's some like packed salmon, some stuff like that. It's kind of like canned food, like a dry goods
I'll
store.
copy all this down later. You like my pick?
Okay.
No.
You get exotic
Why are you
butters?
so mean?
I
I like how I was walking with her because I was gonna be like,
Never mind. Gotta go home.
Do you supply? Do you
I don't
supply
know.
adventure?
My charisma? It's actually +1
yeah.
charisma, but -1 intelligence.
We got some extra rope in the back if you want me to go get it.
Are you gonna say anything?
What?
You're here with me.
What would you like, large?
I need not food or drink.
Okay. Don't hurt me.
I don't sleep, I don't drink, I don't eat, I just kill.
Do you need anything, Goliath, sir?
I'm Warforged.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Polish?
Great.
Oh, okay. Do you want anything?
Have you any polish?
Polish for like, is like shoe polish okay?
Would it work on metal?
Yeah.
Bring me shoe
The
polish.
mic can't even hear you.
Bring me shoe polish.
How much? Like just like enough for like you to like carry on for a while?
Yeah, just for the day.
Just 1 gold.
Okay.
And it's a lot of shoe polish because you're a very large person.
Thank you.
Just
He's
I
big
just
bone.
imagine like Chasm like after this just going somewhere and is like.
I use my radiant.
I don't put it on now, by the way.
Nice. So you give him the gold coin, and he walks back, and he has like this large bucket of shoe polish for you.
I'm gonna put it in my backpack.
All right, you have a bucket of shoe polish
Backpack.
in your backpack. Congratulations.
So in our group,
Have
we've
you
got.
heard strange things about travelers disappearing?
Oh, that is something you would hear a lot when in your line of work.
I mean, he supplies adventurers.
Yeah. It's been happening for a few months, but what's more on people's mind is the 2 attacks.
2 attacks.
Yeah, this big half-orc got attacked, and so did this bronze dragonborn. It's morbid to say the least.
Oh, when did that happen?
The first attack was like a week ago. The dragonborn, 2 days ago.
Where?
Both near here. The half-orc was in the spiral alley, and the bronze dragonborn was if you go 3 shops down and take a right, you'll see guards. They're still investigating the body.
Were they jumped?
Apparently, by some sort of thing. Seem to have bite marks.
Interesting.
No.
Right, Mark.
Thank you.
Oh, no problem.
Well, we aren't supposed to know this information.
It's only been in the shopping district, though.
I've heard people have been disappearing when they go alone.
Where alone?
When they're,
Spiral alley.
Spiral Alley is one spot, yeah.
yeah, when they're traveling alone, like adventurers.
Yeah. But
Do you want to look at my notes?
Yeah, I forgot.
Have fun.
all right.
I forgot. Your handwriting is great.
Yeah, no, it's awful.
Still better than mine.
I'm gonna be.
So you see this?
Mine's pretty bad.
I mean, you could probably see mine if it wasn't on a folder.
Yeah.
Why? She has extra paper.
I didn't feel like
told him about
asking.
that.
I already started.
All right. So
There's what are you asking about?
Is it a shapeshifter?
It's either a shapeshifter or small.
It's either a thing.
They don't know much information about the details on it though.
It's just when people are alone.
Yeah, when people are alone, it attacks people.
Oh, so it isn't. Okay.
Yeah, and we don't know if it's in the alley, but a lot of attacks happen in the alley.
Okay.
Yeah.
For some reason I thought
Okay.
he said it was like.
is it okay if I switch over to another group?
Yeah.
All right.
Shoe polish. I'm good.
You and Aiden went
Yes.
to where?
I have a quick question though. Before you went there, I want to stop at Calgard.
As long as I'm not.
How did they leave?
I'm good.
Oh, that ship's left. That's in a different continent.
Oh, okay. I thought they were.
They're like a sailing order. They're like pirates.
My character doesn't talk a lot, so I just get.
That's
to
fine.
say
It's
a lot. I was
perfect.
like,
You do
All
your
right,
job.
so we go
that's all I
to
care about.
what's the habits?
You go to crockery and what's you have it?
What's the habits?
All right. So as you open the door, you see a human with an eye patch. The store only has like 2 other people in it, and he goes, "Oh, hello. If you find something interesting, just bring it to the front desk, and I'll tell you what it is and certain other things about it. Yeah. everything here is enchanted one way or another. Be careful. Be careful with the items, especially orbs. If they break, it's not good. Not good. Not good. Oh, look, miss, don't touch that. And you see this little dwarf girl go, oh.
She's my favorite.
She walks away.
Alright.
She's actually the one killing everyone.
Something that I would assume looks from metal.
There's a kind of clothing area. And then there's the more like trinket-ish area.
I go over to the trinkets.
Both of you?
Yes.
So you see a small hovering orb. You see a small metallic dragon, almost kind of looks like a doll with a bunch of joints that moves very slowly.
Sounds adorable. Little
There
dragon
is.
friend.
Oh no, you said joints with.
There is. There is a wand with a small engraving in Elvish in them. You read Elvish?
Yeah.
It's probably the activation word. It says Falos, which is fire in Elvish.
Hey, y'all continue. We're doing something else.
There is also this this metal box, and there's a card next to it, and it just says, "Only open if you have a tough skin," emotionally, in like smaller letters.
I take the little dragon thing in the box up to the
I'll
counter.
take the orb up to the counter.
The floating orb?
Yes.
So when you grab it, it's lighter than air. It's like
She
messing with a
Say
balloon.
Not to touch the orbs at all.
No, he said don't break it.
Right.
Gravity ball!
So you bring. Which one do you bring him to it first?
I'm actually more interested in the dragon.
The dragon? Oh, the enchanted dragon. That would be 200 gold.
What is it?
Oh, it's a automated dragon. It can move, it can dance, it can crawl, and it can, if fueled up, breathe fire.
He can be just our little spy.
That's fine.
So
I don't even want it.
and do you show him the other thing that you got?
I do show him the other thing that I got.
What did you?
It was the metal box.
Metal box. Oh, that is the box of mocking figures. If you pull one, if you open it, it'll create a realistic figure of you that will say insulting things about you. Usually used for pranks.
Don't worry, we already have one of those, but it's not contained in a box.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry too.
Ugh.
I put the items back.
You put the items back,
And then I just walk away.
and you give him. The
I give him the orb.
Ah, the drift globe. Now, with
Like a driftwood?
this, it is one person of maybe not too heavy weight or armor
Steal the
can
dragon.
get on it and
Wait,
use
I'm
it to
sorry.
hover
I don't
certain areas.
Put it on layaway.
Oh, how much would it cost?
It's just 30 gold. It doesn't hover very fast.
Yeah, I mean, no. But it's a orb that somebody of lightweight or non-heavy armor could get on and float across.
A small
things.
child.
Small bird
I
child?
go, thank you, and I put the orb back. But this time I now, instead of the trinket sections, I go over to like the clothing section.
Okay.
I just walk out.
You walk out the store?
Walk out.
Okay. There are a series of winter boots.
No, it's just the drinks.
Nice cloaks of fine make. Some of them look more elven. One of them looks very nice. It seems of gnomish make, and it's black with this gold trim. It's got an interesting hood.
I go to that one specifically.
There's a small,
Probably like 300
there's a
bucks, we can't
small
afford it.
engraving on the inside of it, and it
He's
goes,
a noble.
"May you travel wherever you wish."
Right.
He is.
I take it off and I
Daddy's
bring
gonna
it to the bring it to the
At least he knows.
courier.
Oh, cloak of the manta ray.
Doesn't have daddy issues.
Yes.
If you pull over the hood, And Magic, it'll allow you to be able to breathe underwater.
How interesting.
Yeah.
How much is it?
It is 130 gold.
What could you tell me about the boots that you have? The winter boots?
Oh, Boots of the Winterland. It just makes you more resistant to colder climates. And it's easier to climb with. They're pretty nice.
You're just
Do you-
gone, aren't you?
Do you have anything else?
No. We're a bit lower on stock now.
Yeah, of course. Well, unfortunately, I don't have enough money to purchase one of your fine items, but I would
Thinking
definitely
for
be
two.
back.
Alright, come back when you can. Alright, and you went to the Double Bubble?
Yes.
You went to the Double Bubble. As you enter, there is this old elven man with a beard wavery like noodles that are braided.
Gandalf?
Elven.
Oh.
As his, he is bald on top
Gandalf.
with wrinkles and like more brownish spots. And he goes, "Hey, hey, you there, human? Would you like to buy a potion
He needs
or
one.
potions?"
He needs one.
He shakes slightly.
I speak to him in Elvish. Yes. I need
He responds in Elvish. Okay, I guess we're talking like this now. What kind of potion? You're still both in Elvish. What kind of potion would you like?
Do you want me to speak for you?
No, I can speak.
Okay.
His
One
Elvish
for
is
health.
pretty good. Just a simple health potion.
Just a simple health
Just
potion.
cheapest thing I have.
I mean, if it heals me,
All right. Brings out this like mossy green liquid vial,
If you help
and he
me, I'll
goes,
help you with
5 gold.
5 gold.
Yeah. It's 5
I
gold.
said,
Can I barter with him?
You gonna have to tell me your reasoning, and then you roll persuasion.
5 gold's a little too much, old man.
we're
What?
poor, okay?
You gonna roll? Okay. Roll persuasion.
How much gold do you guys have?
10.
10 each.
You can still get it.
That's half of my paycheck right there.
19.
Plus my stats. Just make it 20.
The worst part about it is, it worked.
It worked.
Well, you seem pretty battered in the back. I'll give it to you for 3 gold.
3 gold.
That's good.
Just because you're so nice, young man.
Oh, thank you. That makes me feel
Alright.
He's gonna kill
3 gold?
How many other potions do you have? Because we're monster hunters, so we want to stock up,
That'd be
beforehand.
great, yeah.
Well, these basic healing potions are all 5 gold. But if... Huh? Yeah,
Get-
I'm fine.
okay.
If
If you need tissue,
I'm fine.
got it.
If we have common, uncommon, healing, greater healing, superior, and supreme. Greater healing is 20 gold.
Can't afford it.
Superior healing is 50 gold. Supreme healing is 250 gold.
Things just progressively get out more and more out of our price range. So.
Yeah.
Thanks, yeah.
You freeloaders?
No.
I just have 6 gold.
Well, give me the 3 so you can take the healing potion. That's what you're here for, right?
Yes.
You young
He's so
folk
rude.
confuse me.
Being rude. He's not being rude.
Just because I'm a millennial doesn't mean anything, old man.
Oh. Ignore him. Yeah,
You're-
we'll go.
How old are you?
19.
What?
When I was 19, I was
Oh, no.
training with a bow to fight apparitions. What do? You're here,
I'm
vacationing.
here. Have you seen my bow?
Okay, so anyway, we'll go ahead and pay the man your 3 gold. No more words. Pay the man the 3 gold.
He disrespected me.
No, he didn't. You started this. Pay the man the 3 gold.
Okay. Here, I'll give you 4 gold, and I need a little bit of information if you can help me out.
Sure. His withering hands grab it. What do you want to know about?
So we've
That
been
poison's in the back.
Okay, good to know. We'll make
What
sure.
about love potions?
Oh no!
What kind? Like
No!
a pither of the heart? A love poison?
Please.
Or the classic love potion?
No, just
How
get
much
him
is a
not
love potion?
A love potion is 2,000 gold. because that's hard to make and it's illegal here.
Just a lot of it.
As
Don't
just
sell him
spit comes out of his
anything. A lot.
grizzled mouth.
Sell him nothing. You
Well-
tell him nothing. We killed our
Just take the basic potion.
Okay.
Thank you.
I've been hearing about some disappearances lately. Do you know anything about that?
Yeah, my memory. Oh, the people?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is for your
There, a few solo travelers
You gotta speak up more.
seem to be missing, but it's the attacks that seem to be more worrying
Why is that?
They're the same.
because it's happening on the street. People getting mauled in certain ways.
Where?
Oh, well, in the shopping district here, there's been 2 attacks. One on a half-orc, which I'm not gonna complain about. The other on a dragonborn noble, which I will complain about. If a noble can get bit, I can get bit by whatever this thing is.
So the attacks and the thing are linked.
Yeah.
Okay.
The bodies are always left over by night. If you want to see the dragonborn body, the guards are still investigating it.
Got it. We'll have to go back. We'll have to go to that one afterwards. Okay.
Just be kind to the guards. They're not very experienced.
Good to know. Okay. So just make sure he doesn't talk. All right. So
I'm sure I don't talk.
But he has such a nice voice when he's not being mean.
I'm sorry.
That's the point.
Thank you.
Have another gold.
no. Now okay.
And you just paid the original
How much? You are at 1 gold, good sir. Congratulations.
Okay. So then for the other potions.
How dumb are you?
Can we go ahead and get a couple of other, like 2 others for 3 gold? Or not?
That was just for him because he's bleeding in the back.
That's valid.
You can buy him at 5 if you would like.
Can you go ahead and buy some more, and I will give you the money.
Oh wait. Why don't you? Do you have any credit?
I still have to pay for 5. He was just giving me 1 for 3.
No.
I mean-
Okay, so if I give you another coin, can we get a second one?
That was
That's
his
not how that works.
That was his tip. He deserved that tip. You know that. He's doing a good job.
He's very old.
Talking about that.
And male.
I also have dignity.
You're with him right now.
So I was wondering if by any chance we could get that love potion a little cheaper.
No.
Go.
Can I go ahead and try to roll for persuasion to get it at 3?
To say what?
To get them at 3.
Yeah, sure, roll.
Okay.
No.
10. Plus.
That's not the best. I can't believe it down.
Ooh, 9.
Wait.
Oh.
Wait.
You got -1 to charisma?
Oh.
Good.
So you got.
Well,
Are you persuaded?
Oh, yeah.
nice.
So you got a 9.
9.
You just think 'cause you're nice, and I'm also a wood elf, that I'll give you the same deal that this injured man had.
Hey, I'm trying to help this man. Everybody else in our group was gonna leave him abandoned. I was like, I'll make sure he doesn't end up
Well,
dead.
you know what you can use?
Hmm.
That door over there.
Great.
Just give me the money.
No, you're gonna just. Okay.
I can't buy a love potion.
No, you can't. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just give you. Wait, can I give you 6?
Okay.
Why is
paid to get laid? Why is he giving away all of his money?
You're actually right.
You can trust me.
Can I?
I'm a jerk, but I'm not that much of a jerk.
Okay, fine. Here's
What are you saying?
6 gold.
Yes, you are.
So be done with
Everyone
it.
hates him.
6 golds.
You're racist.
What?
I don't particularly care about him. I just
Can I-
want him to stop being an idiot.
Can I
Hey.
just go ahead?
Yeah.
So I know that you did for a deal for me. What if I pay 4
just
gold
fight
for the rest?
We just did.
For like another one?
Well, for another 2.
Roll persuasion at disadvantage.
Hey Thomas.
Yes.
Have like the 4 of us gotten together?
Yes.
by now?
Yeah.
I can assume so.
Okay.
Unless you want to just creep out the shopkeepers by standing there in the corner.
Well, I already walked
No.
out.
All right,
Yeah,
all
I
right,
walked
all right,
out as
okay.
well.
Creep
Where's
out.
my other orange one?
Oh,
I
I
don't know.
stole it.
It spooked me. I was like, okay, disadvantage,
Ghost.
right?
Yeah,
Roll
disadvantage.
two, use the
Well,
lower
That's
roll.
not
we ain't
That's
getting
the
nothing.
Six.
So,
Wait.
Chasm, have you learned
I
anything?
keep losing my hair
We're
for my
gonna
little
wait until we all
character.
meet up.
That's a nat 1?
So what?
Is that a nat
Plus
1?
my charisma.
It's
No, it's
still
a
a
nat.
failure.
One is
No
always
Plus
matter
my
what.
persuasion.
It's still a failure.
Crit fail.
Wait a minute. I know what you two are.
Let's just prove no one's
We're in
listening.
love. It's our honeymoon.
What?
Please.
Get out of here! You're just trying to leech off an old elf in his ripe age. I'm basically near my deathbed.
I gave you 2
I
golden
just
tip,
want
old
to
man.
give this world.
I gave you a tip.
You can leave.
You can leave.
This is my store.
This is my store now.
Are we outside of the store? Can we hear them?
He pulls out
Are we close enough
a
to
vial
hear
of alchemist fire.
Okay, I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
Have a nice
Have a nice day.
Love this.
We can't go back to the store.
Can we
I just
hear
wanna
them?
see
Are we
them-
close to their store?
Yeah, do you
Yes.
see them run out?
Yes. All right. Do you want to
Have
take
your
a break
gold back.
there?
Thank you. At least
welcome.
I got my gold back.